Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm hanging out with Luis Keller, National Training Manager for UEI Test Instruments, and we wanted to bring awareness to some of the characteristics of carbon monoxide that you may or may not be aware of. So, Luis, let's talk about some things about carbon monoxide that we may not always be taught.
So I think let's just start with what we generally hear, right? Carbon monoxide, it's the silent killer.
Right.
The other thing, though, is that it is colorless, it is odorless, and it is tasteless. Those
Scary.
are really important things to remember about carbon monoxide.
Sure.
But there's some things about carbon monoxide that people don't always necessarily know.
Okay.
And one of the questions that we get is about carbon monoxide is because carbon monoxide does accumulate. So even though when you look at the weight of the ambient air and you look at the carbon monoxide levels, they're very similar. But carbon monoxide will actually accumulate and start rising up the more and more that you have exposure to carbon monoxide.
Yeah, and you also mentioned before that it can seep through walls as well.
Correct. Carbon monoxide can very clearly, it can move. You don't need a direct vent for carbon monoxide to affect somebody.
All right, Luis, thanks for all of these tips on carbon monoxide characteristics.
Thanks, Clifton.